I feel like Shane and your teammates always talk about how you're the first to hype someone up. You're the first to compliment Lenoris. How good does it feel that finally people are talking about you and how well you got to play tonight?
I mean, it feels great. Just been through a lot of ups and downs in my career, and it's taught me a lot, and I wouldn't change it for anything. But I mean, that's just a hats off to my guys and my teammates, man. None of this would have been possible without them. I wouldn't have been able to go out there and perform if everybody wasn't doing their 111 and those guys did. And man, I'm just thankful for this group and just how they came behind me and supported me and let me know. They let me know from the jump, like, hey, we got confidence in you. Even when I wasn't a starter, it was just, hey, bro, we got confidence in you. Like we all do. And so, I mean, as a quarterback, that goes out. You go out there and that gives you the utmost confidence. So, I mean, I'm just thankful for those guys. Thankful for Coach Beamer, Coach D'Lo, man, Coach Shula. They've done a lot for me. And like I said, Ro's been tricky, but at the end of the day, it shaped me into who I am today, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Robby, when did you know or maybe suspect that you were going to start tonight?
I knew kind of going in early in the week, and so it was just situational where, okay, now you've done this before. You started in the SEC. Like, this is nothing new. You just got to go out there, execute, get in that film room even more, and that's what I did. And I feel like my preparation allowed me to go out there and execute. So it was just really big to know that, and just to know that, I mean, like I said, just to know those guys had my back from the second we knew I was starting. Everybody rallied behind me, man, and like that means the world. I mean, you can't talk about it. You can't put any words to that, man. That just shows how great our team is and just how much love and camaraderie we have, man. So I'm just like I keep saying, man, I'm thankful for those guys, man. They've done so much for me, and they're the reason why I was able to go out there and perform.
You were able to push the ball downfield a little more, hit Gage a couple times deep. Did you feel more comfortable just throwing the ball in the pocket after getting a full week of reps with the ones in practice?
Yeah, I felt more comfortable. Just being able to get all those reps in practice and see what they like to run, and just, like I said, film study, knowing what they like to come out in. And so we just got a combination of that, and then you got the combination with our receivers and how they can get open, man. It's just a recipe for success. And they definitely went and made some plays for me too. And but I mean, it just felt good to get back out there. People can say whatever they want to. Oh, he played against Akron or whatever. It's like, man, I went out there and I was able to throw the ball around. That's kind of what everybody wanted to see, and I was just happy to go out there and do that. And just at the end of the day, I was happy to go out there and get a win with my guys. That's what it comes down to. At the end of the day, we're 3-1, and we've got a lot to build off on. But yeah, for me, just being in that pocket, I felt a lot more comfortable, and the game was just slowing down for me as we progressed. And it's just, how can I build off of it? Whatever my role is, I'm gonna work to my hardest and just keep working.
Hey, Robby, you had a lot of yards on the ground tonight. When do you kind of know in the pocket, like, okay, it's time to kind of take off and run? How do you kind of, assess the way you were able to run tonight?
We got a thing, with me and Lenoris being able to run really good. We got a thing where it's two, three hitches, and just depending on what the route concept is, you got to listen to your feet. And when your feet are just pat, 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 hey, it's time to go or throw it away. And, I mean, you see me and Lenoris, we've got the ability to break it. So with us, we use that to our advantage. And, I mean, kind of today, it was just sometimes I felt, hey, pat, 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 go. Like, it's time to go. It's not there. Stop trying to hope it's there. Like, go, get positive yardage, get down, play the next play. So that's really just what it came down to. So.
Two things for you. The first, what is the difference? You mentioned getting in the film room a little more, getting more reps. What's the difference when you're a backup and a starter, just on the preparation side?
It's really just the reps aspect. I mean, coming as a backup, you don't get all the reps. And so when you're watching film, you don't get to see all the plays you've run and stuff. So it's like, okay. But now this week I got to see all of it, and it was just like, man, this is just – I feel good about it. I felt good coming into it. And D'Lo and Coach Shula got me prepared, man. They put the time in with me, the extra work. And it's just – I don't really know how to explain it because it's still a real grind, even as the backup, because I still got to know everything, and I do that. But it was just even coming in more like me and Shula had a thing this week we would come in after dinner time around like 7:30 to 8 and just get an hour in. And that was just something we were able to do this week just because we had the time. I was able to find it in my schedule to be able to get over there. And, man, that helped me so much tremendously, just being able to watch that with him, man, because Coach Schuler, that's a great right there. That's a coaching great. And just to be able to learn from him and Coach D'Lo, man, they've taught me so much in my 8 months here that I haven't learned in any of my years anywhere else. So, man, just it's really hats off to them because they got me prepared. And like I said, man, I'm thankful for them.
Last week you got thrown into such a tough situation. This week you get all the preparation, have over 300 yards. Do you kind of walk off the field just feeling validated in yourself?
A little, but I'm never satisfied. It's always room to improve. So it's good to go out there and play good, but I can go out there and play bad as long as we win. That's all that matters at the end of the day. As long as we got a W in the stat column. But yeah, I'm never satisfied. So it's just how can I build off of this, whatever my role is. If I have to start again, I know I'll be ready, and I know this team's gonna be behind me. So it's just really that. And I mean, like I said, man, this team is special, and I feel like you guys can see that, and just how together we are, and that pays a long way for just to see. Man, I wish y'all just could have heard our guys just how much they told me, man, we're behind you, bro. We got all the confidence in the world in you. And it's just, you'd be like, man, it's a great football team. But I'm able to tell y'all how great this football team is, man. This team is something special. It's one of the best teams I've ever been a part of in my life. So I wouldn't trade my decision to come to Columbia for anything.
Any of those passes in particular that you'll look back on as like, that was my favorite one of the night?
I don't know yet. I've really got to go back and watch the film. But any pass completed, man, is just, for me, it was just good to just see me throw the ball. I mean, that's been the big thing. And like I said, folks say it's Akron. You still got to go out there and throw and complete it. But if I had to pick one off the top of my dome, it'd probably be I'm stuck between touchdown to, or not even touchdown to Mazzio, the big conversion, or the one to Gage, the deep ball to Gage.
The third down to Mazzio?
Yeah, I think one of those. But like I said, so much more for me to work on is how can I get that stat line even better. So just go in and watch the tape. But, man, it felt good to just get out there and sling the rock around.
When Kyle was in here, he was saying that you guys were talking about tonight. And what was sort of those conversations like? What can you share about what you shared with us?
He just told me, he's like, bro, you've been waiting for this. Like, this is nothing new to you. He was like, bro, you know we behind you. And we got class together, too. We got 2 classes together, so we're always with each other. We live right across, apartment complex right across from each other. But, man, he just told me all week, like, hey, bro, like, this team is behind you. And he was like, I'm behind you. And he was like, all you got to do is go out there and play, man, and the rest is going to take care of itself. So, you know, I just keep saying, man, when you know those guys are behind you, that gives you the utmost confidence. And just to hear them just constantly say it, show how much they meant it. It wasn't just a one-time thing. This was just something constant throughout the week. Guys texting me, just, hey, bro, like, go out there and be you. But Kyle was definitely big in that, man. And that's one of my guys. I'm appreciative of him. He's helped me a lot just with me staying confident and all that. But, man, he's a great guy, great player. And I'm really thankful to have him on my team and in my life. So, man, just he helped me a lot this week that he probably doesn't even know, but it was really great.
You look really calm and comfortable right from the beginning of the game, making big plays right from the very start. Is the fact that you knew earlier in the week that you were going to be the starter, perhaps, when you compare that to like last week when all of a sudden you get the call in the middle of the game, I guess I'm trying to ask you, is that more nerve-wracking coming in the middle of the game, or starting like in a new atmosphere for your new team for the first time?
I'd say coming into a game that's definitely a harder thing to do. Definitely, it's one you're cold. It's just you haven't been running around. It's just a whole lot of factors that go into it. But it's also too, it's like like you said, I'm coming into a new environment, and it's like this is my first night game in Willie B. Wearing a throwback, so I'm like, okay, I know this game means a lot of people wearing special jerseys. So it was definitely, I felt like it was definitely some pressure. I was just like, hey, this ain't nothing new. I just got to go out there and compete. But honestly, I'd probably say just coming in is a harder role. But, I mean, playing in a place like this, you always want to go out there and execute. So it's hard being a starter, too. So, I mean, you know, some of these fans are brutal. I had to say the least. Some of these fans are brutal. But, yeah, so, I mean, it's definitely intimidating sometimes, but it's never nothing that you ever look at like, I can't handle this face on. I had all the confidence in the world going into the week, and my preparation allowed me to go out there and execute. But I definitely say probably coming in. But, hey, when you got to come in, you still gotta perform at the end of the day. And like I said, it was definitely things I could have did better last week, but I was able to come in and correct them this week, and now it's go into the bye week, get better, correct it. We got a top 10 team coming in here and on October 5th, so it's okay, go in there, correct it, and how can we get better to get ready for Ole Miss? Because we got a ball club coming in here, a real football team. And we're going to play our best game we've played so far to be able to come out here with a W. It's going to be a dogfight, but that's why we play in the SEC. And you live for games like that, and it doesn't get any easier. Like, so we know what we got to do, and at the end of the day, we're going to do it. We're going to put our heads down and go to work and let the cards fall where they may be.
Yeah, Robby. So you step back into a role as SEC starter and immediately get a career high in total yards. What's something like that mean for you and your confidence kind of going forward should you get this opportunity again?
Just give me a lot of confidence to know I can do it. I mean, you know, a lot of people have talked down on me, said I can't do this, can't do that, but one, they can't do anything I can do in the first place. Let's get started there. So it's a lot of folks telling me I can't do something that sit on the couch and type on their phone. But, man, it's just I mean, it just gives you a lot of confidence because it's just like, man, I know I can go out there and do it, and just to see it come to fruition. Just, man, like I said, everything I've been through, even just family-wise, personal-wise, man, it's meant a lot to just be able to come out here and have a performance like that. But like I keep saying, man, this performance wouldn't have happened without my teammates, and I was able to play good because of them. So the credit shouldn't even be going to me. It should be going to those 11 guys on offense, those 11 guys on defense, those 11 guys on special teams, man. But like I said, it does give you the utmost confidence to know you can go out there and do it, and now it's just how can I come in and make it better? So it's just got to keep stacking days. Thank you. Thank you.